What up, party people? Welcome back. It is Throwback Thursday once again, but I'm filming this in advance because by the time you see this, I will be most of my way through my vacation up in Maine, but this is still going to be fun. It's still Throwback Thursday to you, so welcome back. We are ripping 1988 Topps Major League Leaders Super Glossy Baseball Minis. We're going to open 6 more packs today. I'm pretty sure I'm good at counting, and I can count to 6. There is 5. We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to put this away because, check this out. That is 76 cards. A complete set is 77. We are missing just 1 card from this set, number 64, Steve Bedrosian. And, of course, we've had this stack here. Hopefully, we can fill a second stack by the end of this. We're not going to get to 3. But hopefully, we can do 2 complete sets out of this box. We're missing about 24 cards out of this one. But just the one, 64, Steve Bedrosian. Is he in one of these 6 packs? We're going to find out today. This is going to be a ton of fun. But before I do that, you already know what I'm going to say. I love Throwback Thursdays. I love ripping open packs and sharing it with you guys. I have a ton of fun, and I hope you guys have a ton of fun watching. Thanks for watching the videos, by the way. I really appreciate it. But if you're watching and having fun, why not hit that subscribe button? It boosts my ego, makes me feel good about myself, but it really helps the channel grow. We cannot grow without your support, and we want to keep growing. We want to take over YouTube one day. Why not? But yeah, this is going to be a ton of fun. I hope you have a ton of fun watching. Please support the channel if you do. You can comment down below what you think of this set, or if you have a recommendation for what kind of set you want me to open when this set is finally gone, over and done with. I believe this is opening number 5, so we might only get 1 more out of this. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think I should be opening next, and I will keep my eye out for it. This is going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait. Hopefully we can get 1 more card and finish that set. It's Steve Bedrosian. I'm going to say that a bunch of times, I feel. But we're looking for him. Yeah, and then we got a bunch missing from here. Also looking for Hall of Famers. All right, when we come back, we're going to rip open into these 6 packs. Fingers crossed we get it done tonight. So stick around. This is going to be fun. All right, party people, here we go. I adjusted that a little bit so we can focus more on these and not the background. There we go. Here's pack 1. Can we find Steve Bedrosian? Can we find a bunch of Hall of Famers? There is Harold Reynolds, not a Hall of Famer, not Bedrosian. Dwight Gooden, Doc Gooden, not a Hall of Famer, but very popular. Fernando Valenzuela, another popular guy. Dodgers Ring of Honor member. But not a Hall of Famer. Not yet, anyway. Spring Fever Baseball Champion. Spring Training card. That's a contest for the 1989 Spring Training season. Team of your choice, Vince Coleman. Let's take a look at Vince. First in stolen bases, 109. Second in runs, 4th in hits, 5th in triples. Dude hit 10 triples. Wow. 10 triples, 3 home runs. Talk about speed. Not a Hall of Famer, though. This guy, also not a Hall of Famer, but I believe he's a former MVP, and he is a hobby favorite. It's Don Mattingly. 3rd in doubles, 5th in batting average, 5th in RBIs, 7th in slugging, and 7th in hits, 186. Not too shabby. Mark McGwire, not a Hall of Famer because of steroids, but, you know, if it weren't for steroids, I mean, he might be a Hall of Famer. I don't think he was juicing that early in his career, but you never know. And Danny Tartabull, not a Hall of Famer. 1st in game-winning RBIs, 3rd tied for home runs, and a bunch of other stuff. That is pack number 1. No Hall of Famers. Some cool cards, no Hall of Famers, no Steve Bedrosian. How about pack 2? Pack 2, let us complete the set. Steve Bedrosian, I think he's a pitcher. Can't remember. Pulled him in other sets, but not in this. Juan Samuel, the guy I thought was the missing card, and I was wrong. Fourth in doubles. Fifth in hits. First in triples with 15. 15 triples. How many stolen bases? 35. 10th in home runs. Not bad. And here's our first Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. Check that out. First in home runs. First in RBIs. First in game-winning RBIs. Fifth in hits. Sixth in slugging percentage. Not a bad year for that Hall of Famer right there. There's a checklist card. Spring Fever. Pedro Guerrero. Not a Hall of Famer. Vince Coleman again. Don Mattingly again. And Mark McGwire again. Pack 2 at least had a Hall of Famer. Whoops. Here's pack 3. Come on. Steve Bedrosian. Is he like Beetlejuice? You say his name 3 times. Steve Bedrosian, Steve Bedrosian, Steve Bedrosian. Nothing? Okay. Mike Schmidt, another Hall of Famer right there. Oral Hershiser, not a Hall of Famer, but might will be. George Bell, not a Hall of Famer. Spring Fever Baseball, bye-bye. Len Dykstra, we looked at this one. Yeah, fourth in doubles with 37. He was a fan favorite guy in New York, but not a Hall of Famer. Kent Herbeck, 22. Third in home runs. There's an early John Kruk, not a Hall of Famer, but a lifetime career was he 300 or 301? Fourth in batting average and sixth in on-base percentage at 406. Not too shabby, sir. And then Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Second in game-winning RBIs, fifth in hits, fourth in triples, and 10th in batting average. With 21 home runs to go through it. And this is in like his, 14th season or something? He's a mid-70s guy, and this is late 80s. So that's well into his career. Still doing pretty good. Nothing yet, though. Pack 3. Maybe if I don't mention the name, it'll show up. Did I say pack 3? This is pack 4. There's Juan Samuel. Juan Samuel is 66. That's why I thought I was missing 66. I wasn't. I was missing 64. And there's Andre Dawson. Another checklist. Another Spring Fever. Roger McDowell. Not a Hall of Famer there. We'll take a look at him, though. Fifth in saves. Sixth in games finished. What's his ERA? 4.16? 4.18? 16. Had it right. Strikeouts. Not great. Roger Clemens would be a Hall of Famer if it weren't for the allegations later in his career. Plus, he's got a reputation anyway for being a dickhead. So let's leave that. Lou Whitaker, not a Hall of Famer, but I believe he's a former MVP. And nope. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. At least we end pack 4 with a Hall of Famer. Pack 5, come on. You know who we're looking for. You know what number he is in the set by now. Pack 5. Will it have our special dear, dear friend, Darrell Evans? Get rid of that. Darrell Evans, don't remember this one. Third in home runs with 34 and fourth in walks. So that's not bad, I guess. Batting average of 257. 84 strikeouts. 128 hits. Not too shabby. Jack Clark was pretty popular. Check that out. On-base percentage, 1. RBIs, 4th. Game-winning RBIs, 5th. First in slugging. First in walks. 6th in home runs. Not bad, but I don't think he's actually a Hall of Famer. I don't believe so. I'm going to put that over. Maybe. Maybe he is. I'm not sure. Darryl Strawberry, not a Hall of Famer, but a favorite. Third in home runs. Look at all this. 3rd in slugging, 4th in bases on balls, walks, 7th in runs, 7th in RBIs, 9th in on-base percentage, 10th in stolen bases. Lots of top 10 stuff there. I don't know why they didn't just do more of that. It would have made it easier. Batting .264, 284. My eye's starting to go. Oh. Anyway, not a Hall of Famer. Spring Fever, Dave Righetti, not a Hall of Famer. We have Mike Dunn. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer. And right behind Ricky Henderson, is it going to be Steve? It's not. It's going to be H. Who have we pulled that's an H? Can't remember. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer, H. O. Howard Johnson, the hotel guy who doesn't actually own hotels. And just like that, we are at the 6th and final pack. Still haven't found our guy yet. It's the only card missing from that set. I definitely think we got cards to add to that, though. Here we go. We have Mark Langston. Don't remember pulling many of this guy. He's number 34. 1st in strikeouts, 3rd in victories, 3rd in innings, 3rd in shutouts with 3, 4th in complete games, and 9th in games started. Not too shabby, sir, in a 3.84 ERA. Not terrible. Not bad. Dwight Evans. Popular guy up here. Stats can agree. He's a former MVP, but not a Hall of Famer. Not yet, anyway. Willie Wilson. Another Spring Fever baseball. Getting tired of saying those. Danny Tartabull. We've got 3 cards behind him. Len Dykstra is not the guy we're looking for. We're looking for a Steve. No, Kent Herbeck. Yep, Kent Herbeck. Not the guy we're looking for. I believe Steve Bedrosian, is he a Philly in this? I can't remember. Hopefully there's an S here. It is not. It's Jack Clark again. Nope, it's John Crook. Well, just like that, we are done. At least the cards are pretty. So we didn't complete the set today, but I definitely got more cards to add to here. What do we got for Hall of Famers? We got a bunch of definites and 1 maybe. Henderson's a Hall of Famer. Jack Clark's the maybe. Can't remember if he's a Hall of Famer or not. Good stats, so it would have popped up by now. That's pretty neat. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Fame. Dawson, Hall of Fame. Robin Yount. Mike Schmidt. And there's another Andre Dawson. Not too shabby, but we didn't get the Steve Bedrosian. The 1 card we're missing to complete the set. So that's hopefully in the next 6 packs we're going to open. Anyway, I had a ton of fun opening these and sharing it with you. I hope you had a ton of fun watching. If you did, please support the channel. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, bell notification, all that jazz. Really helps us grow. We cannot grow without your support. So please, if you had fun, go ahead and support the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you for doing that. You can also comment down below what you thought of this opening, what you think of this set, and maybe what you think I should be opening in the future. Can't wait to read what you guys have to say in the comments. But whether you comment or not, whether you subscribe or not, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. See you guys. I'm in Maine, so I'll probably see comments a little bit later. But I had a ton of fun, and I want you guys to have a great one. If you're on vacation, enjoy that too. And I will catch all of you guys on the next one. See ya.